In today's video, I'm going to show you how to start with crypto in 2026 from zero. This is not 2020 anymore. It's a very different market. I'm going to tell you about the mistakes I did in the past and the things I would definitely do if I was starting now. So let's go into it. So if you are starting with crypto in 26, the first thing I would tell you is this: stop looking at crypto as if we are in 21, in 2022, when we had the last bull market. It's a very, very different market. It's no longer the market offering the best asymmetric opportunities. And for most people, crypto has become extremely difficult to make money. Why? Because you have thousands of cryptos. Most of them don't have any kind of value. So unless you invest in 2 to 3 really good cryptos, you're not going to make money. And also, if you invested in stocks, you have made far more money in the last 3 to 4 years. And this is also for me because I knew about the opportunities and I still chose to be more allocated to crypto. Now I regret a bit because I knew right away that AI was such a transformational technology. But I still think crypto is going to provide a really good opportunity if you do these things. Okay, let's go into it. Number one thing, understand that crypto is no longer the shiny object. Until 22, 21, crypto was the thing that everyone was speaking about, was a really transformational technology where instead of having 7 people having to look at a transaction, you have that abstraction, you had DeFi, you had so many things to look at. At the moment, every person, every VC is looking at AI. Attention is in AI because it makes sense. It's the most revolutionary technology we ever had. Crypto is great. It makes finance easier. It abstracts as well. It's very fast, very cheap. But when you compare with AI, of course, they are different. It's a different world. So crypto, that's something you need to understand. I understood a few years, not a few years ago, 1 year ago, when I started to see the speed on which AI was developing. I'm like, okay, I need to really start paying attention to this because crypto is no longer performing well. And I don't think it will, maybe in the next 5 months, 6 months. I still think stocks are going to do better. And yeah, you need to actually, at this moment in time, think differently. So understanding that, first thing, you need to diversify. This is no longer the time to be 100% allocated to crypto. Honestly, if I had a portfolio, say 10 to 20% could be still in crypto. And I'm going to speak about the cryptos I would recommend, not financial advice, of course. But at the moment, I would be far more allocated to stocks and actually have also some cash on the side because I'm really confident that we're going to have a good correction. Not because I think AI is a bubble, and I spoke about that in my previous video. I don't think AI is a bubble in the sense that internet was a bubble, but there are some parts of the industry that are. Especially, I think, frontier models, while being absolutely transformational, you have open source models that are as capable. Okay, so first thing, if you're starting with crypto, is don't allocate 100% to it. Of course, you can have an allocation, but at this moment in time, until we start seeing Bitcoin outperforming Nvidia, AMD, and the stock market, it's better to have more stocks and then having some allocation to crypto. But in the beginning, I would still be more allocated to stocks at this moment in time. So another thing we need to accept is, while crypto was the best performer for the last 12 years, especially Bitcoin was doing an average of 50%, is no longer the same thing. For the last 3-4 years, you had most stocks, or I'll say the Max 7, did far better than Bitcoin. It outperformed. So it's another thing I learned by being in crypto for a while. You can't be fanatic about crypto, and in crypto you have that problem where people are so loyal to their cryptos that they don't want to sell. No, you are an investor, a trader. So instead of trying to have a club, try to actually make money. And this was also for me. I was in the beginning of crypto really moralistic about it, like, oh no, this is the crypto I'm gonna have and I can sell it. Don't think like that. If you see that the crypto you are invested in doesn't have any value or something changed, just sell it. You are here to make money, not to be part of a club. Okay, third thing, crypto can even be worse than a casino. So in a casino, we all know that the casino has an advantage, but at least you still have some people that actually make money. In crypto at this moment in time, it's really difficult to make money. You have maybe a few cryptos that did very well in the last 1 year, 2 years. I would say Hyperliquid, Zcash, a few coins that did very well, but there are thousands of coins, and in my mind you have like maybe 3-4 coins that did well. So it's even worse than a casino at this moment in time. So if you are starting out, have 3 to 4 coins. The coins I personally am invested in, let's actually go into it. By the way, this is my software that I'm going to speak later in the video. So the altcoins I'm currently allocated in is Taobit Tensor. I still think is a great project overall. It's the only project in crypto that is trying to fix the problem of centralized AI. This is like a decentralized AI hub where you have companies, decentralized companies called subnets, trying to fix problems by attracting people from all over the world. So I think it's a really interesting idea. Still didn't pick it up. It's not doing as bad, but also not doing good at all. We are still in the 200 range. So this is one of the coins I think is going to survive for the next cycle. Second one is Hyperliquid. The chart looks really good actually. For the first time we are having a correction, but the chart still looks really good. This is really important because it makes a lot of money, 50 to 100 million a month. So really good project. You can trade crypto, stocks, commodities. Really, really interesting one too. One of my convictions, and also Zcash. So Zcash is the privacy narrative. It's one of the best projects in terms of privacy. You also have Monero, but Zcash is better, I would say, technically. The chart looks really good and is also one of the few coins that I think is going to survive. And I also could say Solana. Why Solana? The chart doesn't look good, but it's one of the best position layer ones. Very fast, scalable, cheap. And I honestly think when you compare it against Ethereum, it's a better choice because Ethereum doesn't scale. Yes, there's a lot of TVL, but when you look under the hood, not many people are using at the moment. And if we start having again a bull market in crypto, which I think we will, maybe by 27, 28, people are going to use Solana. Ethereum is still too slow and too expensive to become really competitive with things like Solana. So Solana is another one that I like. And I could add here also Near. I think Near is an interesting one. The chart looks bad, to be honest. Like the all-time highs for Near is around $20. But you have a really smart team. The founder is really focused in AI. So it's another project that I could see surviving. Other than that, I think most cryptos are going to zero. Chainlink, it's an interesting. I don't think it will ever make all-time highs. All-time highs was around 50. So when I look at this, in this case around 40s, I don't think this will ever make all-time highs. Same thing with AVAX, Kaspa. I think this project will be here, but if you are thinking that you'll make life-changing money, I think stocks honestly provide a better opportunity. So these are the only altcoins at the moment, and this is not financial advice, that I think are really good risk reward. Other than that, I wouldn't touch crypto, to be honest. So don't buy 20, 30 different coins. If you are starting with crypto, of course, Bitcoin is always one to have. And I would recommend decentralized AI with Tau, Zcash for privacy, Hyperliquid is the casino where you can trade any kind of asset. Also Near is interesting, Solana. Those are good ones. Also Sui is interesting, but the chart looks really bad. So I'm not touching it for now. Other than that, let me see what else. So another very important thing if you are starting with crypto is learning how to have self-custody. Instead of having all your money on the exchanges, make sure you have a computer or a laptop, a cell phone that is just for crypto. That's really important because you have too many people trying to hack you. There are lots of problems. So make sure you have, of course you have to spend a bit of money, but have a computer and a cell phone that are just for crypto and they become your wallet. Another thing, if you are trading crypto, avoid leverage unless you know what you are doing. Most people that lose in crypto is because they are using leverage without knowing how to do it, or they are using a percentage of your portfolio that you shouldn't use. If you are doing leverage, which I don't recommend, you should use maybe 1-2% per trade. And you have some people that sometimes do far more than that, and in one day they can lose all your money. So don't touch leverage as well. And last thing, and this is something I've been building for the last year, is you need to have a tool that helps you taking better decisions, and that's what I've been building for the last year. So this is called Timeless Terminal. This is a tool from beginning to end that helps you taking better decisions. Why? You can do market research here. You can actually trade from here. You can look at the news. You can use AI. You have so many tools here that from the beginning to end, you can take the best decisions you can take by using this tool. So for example, here you can look at the prices of crypto, of stocks. You can look at the news feed. This is just one category. If we go then to macro, which is a really interesting one, you can look at inflation. You can look, this has more than 600 charts. You can compare inflation. You can look at the CPI, the GDP, anything you can think about. You can find it here. If you are an equities person, also you have all the information. You want to look at the NVIDIA revenue or AMD, you check here, you can see the revenue, you can see the buybacks, you can see the income, net income about the best stocks in the world. So really good tool, even if you are trading either stocks or crypto, this gives you all the information you need to know. Also, if you are in AI, this has the latest information about AI, which is something of course, all of us use, and you can see the benchmarks. So really good tool here. Also something that is very important is prediction markets that you can use to see what's happening or where people are betting. You can use the AI strategist and you can have actually connected your portfolio. And I could actually have 2-3 hours speaking about this. And also you could actually execute from here. You can trade Hyperliquid, Binance, Coinbase, everything in one place. So not only you have the execution, the research, but also you have the trade journal, which I think is really cool, where after you do the trades inside the terminal, you can actually look at your portfolio, the trades you opened, you closed. So this is what you need. I think instead of having just in crypto, you have this Discord subscription that I also had that is just, hey, pay me whatever per month and you can be in my Discord. I think this is another level where you have actually a software tool that will help you taking better decisions and making more money. So that's it, guys. That's what I would do if I was starting in 26 with crypto. Thank you very much.